Tomorrow is the Canelo Khan fight, and I just want to get this video out real quick just because I want to kind of give my predictions for the fight, because a lot of people tend to do that, and I'm just a boxing passionista, and I don't want my opinion to go unvoiced. But there's a lot of people out there that kind of talk as if they know what they're saying, but these are people that just tuned into boxing when they say stuff like Khan's gonna knock out Canelo. Canelo is Mexican, first of all, and Mexicans are known for having granite chins. It's not that I'm stereotyping or anything like that, but when it comes to boxing, that's one of their strengths. And Canelo is an example of that. Canelo's been hit by some of the hardest punches, but Khan is not one of those people, you know. Khan doesn't have one punch knockout powers. If anything, he just overwhelms his opponents with his combinations, but he hasn't been able to get rid of people who aren't anything near like Canelo. Does that make sense? So like, he wasn't able to get rid of Devin Alexander, and Devin Alexander is no Canelo. Devin Alexander has been knocked down, while Canelo hasn't ever been knocked down in the professional arena. But Canelo is, you know, just much more of a brick than anybody else, and you can tell by the way he fights and just how he takes punches. And not only can he take a punch, but his defense is really good. He knows how to move and dodge and be at the right angles to get out the way and counter. So that's something to note for Khan. Khan, on the other hand, he's not able to take a good punch to the chin or the neck, which is where he received the Danny Garcia blow. And he's been knocked out. He's been knocked out a total of 2 times professionally. Once by Brady's Prescott, a fighter from Colombia, and the second time by Danny Garcia. And he got knocked out by Brady's Prescott because it was the first round. Nervousness, you know, took over, and first round usually you feel yourself out, but he got caught by something early on. It was an uppercut from what I remember, and he just got hurt, and Brady's Prescott went in for the kill, and he's good at going in for the kill, so that's what he did. He knocked down Khan. Khan got back up, and the referee didn't want to stop the fight too early because it was a main event, and referees will rarely stop a fight in the main event. So he gave him a 10 count, and even though usually if it were any other fight and it was more into the fight, like maybe it was the 10th round and Khan looked just as hurt as he did getting up, he would have stopped the fight, but it went on. So Brady's Prescott knew he was still hurt, so he went in for the kill again and just knocked him out. I mean, Khan looked bad. He looked like he just awoke from a nightmare. That's how bad he looked. Alright, so then he got knocked out by Danny Garcia, because before fighting Danny Garcia, Khan was on a winning streak. He beat his first fight on HBO was against Paulie Malignaggi, and then he went on to fight Zab Judah, and then he went on to fight Maidana. Then he fought Zab Judah. Then he fought some other guy from England or Ireland, and that was a stoppage. And then he went on to fight Lamont Peterson, and he lost against Peterson because he was pushing Peterson off of him. And the referee, who invented some rule where you can't push people off of you if they're just too close. So like, if you're clinching and you're trying to fight out of a clinch, it's just obvious you're going to try to push the guy off of you. And it's absolutely idiotic that a referee just wanted to establish that he has the power to take points away from you for pushing. I mean, I hope that guy never refs another fight in his life. He's just so stupid. But it's still Khan's fault for the fight being that close, where 1 point determined the winner. But Khan at that point got cocky. I could tell, because before that fight, Khan was a little bit more humble, especially when he was fighting Maidana. I didn't like Maidana against Khan. I was on Khan's side because Khan was new, and I liked the way he fought, and he just didn't talk at all cocky. Now he's cocky because he's been winning all those fights, so now he thought that he was the best fighter in the welterweight division, and he kept saying on and on and on when he was 25 years old that he's gonna wipe the welterweight division up. He's gonna be in Danny Garcia's position today, but he never achieved it. So Khan's close to being 30 years old now. He's 29. But when you're 30, you're no longer in your prime years. I mean, you're never gonna get your 20s back. So 20s is when is when you're considered in your prime. And Khan hasn't had a big fight yet. He hasn't had a pay-per-view fight yet. So it only makes sense that he's now feeling like he's having a midlife crisis. He better get the big fight out of the way as soon as possible and make that money. Because Floyd Mayweather didn't give him his chance. Floyd Mayweather is the lottery that all the fighters want to hit. But Floyd Mayweather didn't want to give Khan his chance. He gave Maidana the chance 2 times, but not Khan. And honestly, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, I wouldn't care about seeing Khan fight Mayweather. Mayweather would beat Khan easy, in my opinion. Maybe not easy, but he would beat Khan just because Khan's not. Mayweather's seen every style out there, and Khan's isn't unique. He's a good fighter, but not Mayweather material. Mayweather is elite. He's on his own level, and he's hurrying up now because he knows he's about to be 30, and if he doesn't have his big fights now, he's just not going to be in the best shape of his life to have him later on, right? And even win them. So Khan's 29. He decided to challenge the next big name out there, which is Canelo. Canelo's now the superstar of boxing, now that Mayweather's retired. So now Canelo vs Khan, that's a pay-per-view. I mean, any fight with Canelo now on will be a pay-per-view fight. They want Canelo to fight Golovkin after he fights Amir Khan. And that's a really interesting fight, and I will for sure pay to see that fight. But right now, he has to worry about getting through Khan. And, people say, like, Canelo will demolish Khan. Khan stands no chance. They even call Khan Canvas as a joke, which is pretty clever. But Khan has a style to beat Canelo. He can beat Canelo because Canelo's weakness is other great boxers. So like Erislandy Lara, the Cuban boxer who has like a great amateur pedigree. He almost beat Canelo. In fact, it's controversial. Some people think he beat Canelo. Some people think he professionally won because he took more control of the ring and he was just more dominant. So there's that. But Khan has some of the best amateur experience out there. I mean, he's a silver medalist in the Olympics, so he should be on the same level as Andre Ward and Mayweather, because Mayweather won the bronze in the Olympics. He got robbed, but he won the bronze, and now he fights. He's the best professional fighter in the world. Andre Ward, he won the gold in the Olympics. He was the last American to win the gold in like 20 years, and he fights similar to Mayweather, where his fights are just boring because his opponent barely ever touches him, and he knows how to hit and not get hit. But Khan won the silver medal, and he beat the guy who beat him in the Olympics. So like the Cuban who beat him, whose name is like Mario Kindelan, he beat Khan and got the gold. Eventually they had a rematch in some other amateur tournament, and Khan beat him. So Khan is a gold medalist fighter. So he should fight like one, right? But he doesn't bring that with him into the professional arena. Instead, he'd rather go to war. And that's stupid, considering that Khan's style is not, his body's not built for war. It's not. So he does it out of pride. He's so cocky that he wants to prove to everybody that he has a great chin. He's willing to take those shots to the chin just to show the audience that he took them, and he's gonna keep taking them, so that no one will ever again say he doesn't have a good chin, because he's insecure about his chin. I know he is. I mean, that's the only reason why he went to toe-to-toe with Danny Garcia, and he kept going toe-to-toe even while he was hurt. Khan's style is to pick his shots and then move around. That's how he should be fighting. And ever since he left Freddie Roach and started getting trained under Virgil Hunter, that's how he's been doing it. But Freddie Roach even told him, stop, getting into wars. That's not how you should be fighting. Like, you're hurt. Move. Get on your bicycle. So Khan's just a guy who doesn't pay attention or listens. Even Virgil Hunter was about to kick him out because Virgil told him, you don't listen. Right? Anyway, but my point is, Khan is a good enough boxer to cause Canelo problems. He won't win via knockout, I guarantee you that, but he'll win by points if he is able to at all. So Khan has to fight smart. He's gonna have to concentrate and be the wise warrior he can be. Khan, if he loses this, his stock's gonna go down, and there's nobody else for him to really like give him that big payday anymore. I mean, this is it for him. This is gonna net him a couple million. I mean, he's guaranteed a couple million off of this fight, and a bunch of people will watch it just because Canelo is the main name. More people know about Canelo than they know about Khan. So there's that. Um, I have Canelo winning this. The only question is by knockout or decision. I think I don't want to be like the average guy and say Canelo by knockout because I'm much more into analyzing. Hmm. I'm gonna say though that Canelo wins by stoppage, a TKO in the sixth round. Let's give it that. Plus and minus one, so either fourth or sixth, or I mean fifth or seventh round or sixth. So I'm giving Khan the advantage. I mean, I'm giving Canelo the upper hand in this going in because he's just a heavier guy anyway, and he's much more comfortable at that weight. And Khan's going up, and he's never fought as a middleweight before. In fact, his body just doesn't look ready. It doesn't look ready. In fact, today's the day of the weigh-in, and I'm looking forward to see what they look like on the scale. Canelo's gonna look, all ripped and stuff because that's where he's comfortable at. But Khan, he's had to go up in weight, and Khan can get heavy. Khan can get up to the 180s easy when he's not working out or exercising. So if he can like get compact enough, weighing 150s in the 150s, then he can, he might be able to be physically fit enough to stand against Canelo. But we'll see. I think Khan's speed's diminished though, right? Because you're basically fighting in a new body you've never really like tried out before. But I'm excited. I honestly am. I mean, I'm gonna be watching so attentively to this fight when it happens tomorrow. So you guys should tune in. I recommend everybody watching it. And the winner of this fight will fight Golovkin, which everybody expects it to be Canelo. But Khan could also take the Golovkin fight. He could. And that'd be another big payday for Khan. So thank you guys for tuning in. For now, have a great day and tune in to the fight. Thanks.